Welcome to today's section of the Underrated Truths. Today I'll be discussing a topic which is curse or trauma. My name is Chiaga Florence. Let's dive into this. Now let me start by generational trauma. I've realized that so many parents to be, so many parents that has been, do not even understand that they were a walking, breathing, traumatized people. They don't know. This is one bad thing about trauma. You can carry trauma in your head, in your skull, in your body, in your attitude, and you will never know. I have been, in fact, I'm still walking out of my trauma, because trauma is not something you just walk out of it and say, oh, I've walked. It's like a daily thing. Some parents don't know that their whole existence, some parents don't know that they are trauma themselves, like they are walking trauma. And so what happens? They transfer these things to their children. Their children don't see anything wrong with this pattern, wrong with this attitude. They don't see anything wrong with it. They transfer it to their next children. They keep transferring this traumatic attitude, traumatic behavior, traumatic lifestyle to generations, and people start liking these things to cause. No, it is not cause. It is a generational. There are different types of trauma, but this one I'm talking about is generational trauma. If you sit down and check your life and start taking accountability for your life, start looking at the things that have been happening to you, you will understand that some of these things are not causes. You're going to church to pray for causes. Some of these things are trauma, serious trauma, untreated trauma, unrecognized trauma that has been passed to your forefathers, from your forefathers to your grandfather to your father and to you, and you are passing it to your children without knowing, thinking it's a spiritual thing. This is trauma. There's one thing about trauma, and I want young girls to understand this. I want teenagers to understand this. Trauma sometimes does not hit you in your teenage age. You would think that because I have suffered, I did this, or I've been doing this, or I've done this. Trauma sometimes does not hit. Even when you think it hits you, if you don't work on it, it hits you more when you are getting older. That's when depression hits in. The reason why depression is hitting in is because the person did not even realize what is happening in their life. They are trying to navigate through it. They're trying to think through it. They're trying to reason it. They cannot really realize it. They don't know this is trauma. They don't know this is a pattern that they have been walking through, that the effect is just affecting them at the present stage. So they don't really understand it. Then depression kicks in. Remember that the enemy does not want the person they are holding captive to know what is wrong with them. So they keep deceiving them and telling them that this is what is wrong with you. Because they know that when you realize what is wrong with you, that is the first point of your freedom. So you know what they do? They start deceiving some people mentally and telling them that the person holding you is your father's brother, your father's sister, your mother's brother. See, yes, all those witches and wizards, I've said it before, they are really, really active. But sometimes what is happening to you, look at it very well. Some are just a result of your life or my life. Some are as a result of the whole process from your birthing to your growing up, to your childhood, to your teenage, to your adulthood. It's just the whole process of the whole journey of life. It's just the effect of your whole journey of life that you've not recognized. Listen, the reason why I want to first talk on generational trauma, I'll talk about another traumas. The reason why I want to start with generational trauma is because it is the foundation of all traumas. It is the foundation of all traumas. It is the beginning of all traumas. And it can be the end of all traumas.